Hello everybody, Castiop from KASTIOPcinema here, bringing you a new commentary, and today I'm gonna try something different. I normally always talk about my channel and gameplay, but today I'm gonna talk a little bit about my life. But first of all, a little word about the gameplay. It's a TDM. I always play TDM if I want to do a commentary, but if I don't want to make a commentary, I play mostly capture the flag and things like that. I play with a UMP 45 rapid fire with kick on it. The beginning of the match is not that good, but at the end I'm going pretty good. So how I started gaming? Well, when I was young, but I say really young, about 3 or 4 years, my dad bought me a used PlayStation 1. I was so happy then, and I really played a lot. It was really frustrating sometimes because I wasn't used to the controls. I played a lot of race games. I know I did always play Gran Turismo, but my favorite game was actually that cartoon game, how it's called, Bugs Bunny, I guess. I played that game for a really long time, and sometimes my dad brought me a new game, and one day he brought me Medal of Honor. It was an FPS game. I didn't really like that, but it was something different, But I was too scared to play the game alone, so I always wanted that someone was sitting next to me while I was playing the game. You might think it's pretty funny, but yeah, I was 4 years old, and I was playing FPS games, so I think every kid of 4 years old is a little bit scared about the guns and things like that. But when I turned 7, I think, I'm not sure, it's also possible when I turned 6 or 8, but whatever. On that birthday I got a PS2 from my parents, and that was just too cool. I also know that the PS2 was kinda jailbroken, kinda cracked, that you could play copied games on it. And I know that I got a full map, or how we call it, let's say a full bag of 400 copied games. And I had a lot of fun with that. But I really hate FPS games. I never did play that. It were always adventure or race games. I also bought a lot of real games, not copied, but really from the shop. I had like 50 or 60 real games, so I had a total of 460 games, let's say. So that was pretty much, I had a lot of fun with that. And I know when the PS3 came out in 2006, I think. So I was 8 then. I was 8 then, and now I know I got my PlayStation 2 when I turned 6 for sure now. Or yeah, it can also be when I turned 5. It's also possible. I think it's even 5. I don't know anymore. So when the PS3 came out, I wanted to get that, but my parents said that I had enough with the PS2, so I couldn't get that. Now I don't know what came first, the PSP or PlayStation 3. I don't know anymore, and I'm too lazy to check it out. But in the first weeks of the PSP release date, I got a PSP from my aunt who lives in England, and I was so happy then. I didn't play much on the PS2 anymore. It was just PSP, and that's it. Still now I have it, and I got about 50 games on it, but I don't play it anymore. Maybe because I always wanted to have as many games as possible. That's why I have like 50 games or something. So that was pretty everything what I wanted to say, guys. For the next live stories thing, I'm gonna talk more about my PS3 and how I started playing Call of Duty. I hope you did enjoy. Please let me know in the comment section below if this kind of commentary is more entertaining for you than my other commentaries. So as you can see, I ended up with 30 kills and 3 deaths. It's not that bad, but it's not great. And yes, again, I hope you did enjoy it. Don't forget to hit the like button, and I'm really happy that you watched this video. But don't forget to comment. See you next time.